in stories. Truth in stories. When you were young, like when you were 5 or 6 years old, you heard many stories. Maybe you read about Momotaro, Kintaro, Kaguya-hime. I think you have read or know about many different kinds of famous Japanese folk stories. In my culture too, I read many old stories like Cinderella, The Three Pigs, Red Riding Hood, many, many more. The truth is, I really like these stories. I'm glad I can share them with my kids now. There is something important in many of these old stories. Some people think that they are too simple, or that these old stories are only for kids. I don't agree. When we read these old stories, we can see different kinds of people. We can see different kinds of human feelings. We can see different kinds of human needs. We understand more deeply human psychology with these stories. In some stories, we see how to be a good person, and we learn what are the important qualities for people. In some stories, we see some terrible people, and we learn what kinds of things we must not be. But in many characters, we see a lot of unusual and unexpected things too. Humans and characters in stories can be mysterious. Telling stories is not only for kids. We tell stories many times, and we see the same ideas and themes of old children's stories in great literature too. We read the stories in Shakespeare's dramas. We learn about the characters in the Heike Monogatari. We learn a lot about the human mind, and we learn about how people think. We learn about human themes. We learn about love and revenge, destiny, mercy, kindness, compassion. We learn about human trouble and how experience can give us deep wisdom. We learn that we are part of a large, beautiful world, always changing. Today we have a lot of computers and cell phones, instant communication. Sometimes the technology is wonderful and a good tool to do work quickly. But sometimes the technology makes things look very simple. There is not much feeling to text or email messages we get. Reading and writing become too simple. There are pictures inside the messages too. It is cold and it does not have a deeper tone. There is no human feeling. Cell phone messages are like instant ramen. Maybe okay to eat, but it's not so delicious. An original story is better, much better, and much like a beautiful, healthy dinner. Original stories have all the flavors and make you feel deeply satisfied when you finish. I hope that you will always continue to read great books and great literature. It is important for us to know the old stories, understand them deeply. Literature is the gift we receive from the past, a great teacher to help us move into the future. With old stories, we learn about the human heart. We learn about there's deep truth in old stories. So read them with your own eyes and discover the truth of them with your own heart. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
さようならして。